Okay, so about wrestling.
Fuck Vince McMahon.
You heard it here first, folks. And probably a bunch of other people.
It was perfect. Like, WrestleMania Night 1 was great. It was good. I don't want to really talk about it too much. It was great. WrestleMania Night 2 had problems, but the Cody Roman match was perfect. It was a perfect entrance. It was a perfect setup. The match was perfect. Like, you have Solo getting ejected right at the beginning, like not right at the beginning, but like near the beginning. You have the Usos coming out and interfering, and then having Sammy and Kevin come out, which Cody didn't exactly get them back together, but he helped facilitate that. So you had that, him building that in the background, paying off in the foreground. So they're all gone. He has no more help. Roman's alone against Cody, and Cody can beat Roman. We know this. We can see it coming to pass. And the last 15 seconds were the most bullshit I think I have ever seen. My God, I don't know.
This is interesting because I haven't actually watched the match. The only I was gonna go because I had work and stuff, so I couldn't watch it. But yesterday I went back and I watched Edge versus Finn Balor in the Hell in a Cell, which was pretty good. Really, also,
like,
owie,
they were both
Finn's
giant
head.
Forks. Yeah. What about Finn's head?
Finn's head. Edge threw a ladder at him and it cut him open real bad.
Yeah, that was bad, and they had to fast forward the match, which actually made it a little bit better in my opinion. Like,
I think
the
so
fast
too.
forwarding the match was fine, but like they look like two giant dorks in their fucking weird goth costumes, and that's fine. Like,
did
totally.
You mention how many staples?
No, I hadn't seen that.
14.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Him and Don Callis in the same fucking hospital. Jesus.
In his head.
God
I've seen the picture, like in the back before it's stapled. You can damn near see down to his skull.
Yeah.
It is a gash.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, I haven't seen the Cody Roman match.
I'm going to lay it out for you and also the audience, just in case they haven't seen it. I'm going to lay out the last, little bit. So you have all that stuff that happens at the front. Number one of the coolest things, he gave his weight belt to -1. I thought that was absolutely wonderful. Apparently Solo just stole it from -1 and hit Cody with it. And the sound of him getting hit with the belt alerted the ref, who kicked him out of the match. Great. Fantastic. Match is going great. Like, things are going well. And then Jay and Jimmy hit the ring, attack Cody. Sammy and Kevin hit the ring, get the Usos out, do the stunner and the hell of a kick, which by the way, hell of a kick, fucking just choice name. I love that name for that.
I do too.
To Roman, knock him down. We then go into the final sequence of the match where it's perfect. He does the flip flop and fly. Like, that's the cue for the final sequence of the match. He does the flip flop and fly like his dad. He does the drop to his back and punch like his brother. He gets up. He puts Roman in the crossroads. He hits a crossroads. He picks him up again, hits another crossroads. He goes to pick him up again, and that's when Paul Heyman gets on the ring, and it's like, okay, Paul Heyman's the last one, the last person left to stop this from happening. Cody's gonna go over there. He's gonna get his comeuppance on Heyman, or Heyman's gonna get his comeuppance. He's gonna hit the final crossroads. There's gonna be a 3 count. We're gonna have a new champion, and then for out of nowhere, as if no officials were paying attention, Solo shows up, hits Cody with a Samoan spike. Roman spears him, counts to 3.
And somehow a rubber chicken ends up in the ring at some point.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, apparently a rubber chicken entered the ring.
There's a whole meme of it at this point. It's in the ring as Cody's laying there afterwards. I think somebody tried to hit Roman with the rubber chicken and missed.
I don't want to watch WWE wrestling anymore. I don't. The whole Sammy the whole Bloodline thing got me back to at least watch. I didn't watch the Raws or the SmackDowns. I did watch reviews of them, and also pay-per-views. I would watch the pay-per-views, and it was great stuff. The Elimination Chamber match with Sami was fantastic. The Royal Rumble was fantastic. Like, the whole lead up to Cody getting his shot, like, it was built beautifully. Like, all of it was wonderful. And in the last 15 seconds, they took all of that goodwill that they had been spending for the better part of a year building up with me and just fucking threw it on the ground.
Yep.
And I just don't fucking care anymore. You fucked up. And I'm done. And apparently Vince is back in charge now. So who fucking cares? Let Roman go another 1,000 days. Let The Rock beat him or not. Whatever. Who cares? Maybe Cody will re-challenge at WrestleMania. Like, he had a really good promo on Raw. One of the only fucking good things about this garbage fire of a Raw. Like, the Raw after WrestleMania was fucking trash for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. Apparently Vince changed it like 4 times before showtime.
Yeah. I don't think any of the Cody stuff got changed, other than like one scene where Cody was on the phone and in the backstage got pulled. But like the rest of the Cody stuff, like that's the only thing I really give a shit about. Hey, whatever. Like, yeah, Vince is in charge, and like all of the other shit is bad now again, and that's fine. Whatever. Fucking who cares? Just give me good Cody versus Roman to keep me invested after all of the bad will that you put out.
Mm-hmm.
For this.
Well, there's your issue. You're asking for good Roman.
But I've liked Roman this whole fucking time. Roman Reigns, like, since he started doing the Bloodline stuff, best fucking wrestler in WWE. Best
Name
one.
his last good match though.
Against Sami Zayn at fucking
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Fucking amazing match. And not just because Sami Zayn was in it. Roman is he does interesting things in the ring.
Roman does the same shit every fucking match anymore.
That's what I'm saying though, is that this was perfect, because you're right, because it did start to get samey. We were starting to get tired of Roman as a champion.
6 months ago.
Okay, I don't agree with you, but like
He's on a 3-year reign. It got samey a while ago.
I disagree, but that's neither here nor there. The point is that you had an off-ramp. You had an off-ramp to, number one, let Roman rest, because fuck, he's been champion for fucking 3 years. Let him fucking take a break.
What do you mean? He's going on the Brock schedule.
Yeah, that's what fucking pisses me. That's what. Anyway, so you had.
I can hear that. Damn.
If you can tell, I'm just pointing out little things to get D more and more riled up.
No, I fucking get it, okay? I fucking get it. So you had an off-ramp. You had this section to be like, okay, we're going to put the belt on Cody. He's going to take the championship. He's going to have some really interesting matches. He's got really good feuds, and we'll bring Roman back later. Or whatever. Like, we'll do more with Roman. We can do more with Roman. He's this massive champion moneymaker who we can work with. But in the meantime, we're going to take Cody, who's also this huge draw, and we're going to make him a champion. And instead, they had him get punked out by fucking Brock Lesnar on Raw for no fucking reason.
You thought the grandson of the plumber was going to get anything out of Vince?
Yes.
After the way Vince treated Dusty his entire wrestling career.
Apparently, the outcome of that WrestleMania match was in place long before Vince had any hold on.
Number one, I personally don't believe Vince had anything to do with it. I don't think Vince had anything to do with anything up until Raw last night, when he literally snuck his way into Gorilla. Like, he fucking literally.
Time out. Then you are literally ignoring reports. Because it's been reported for like the last month and a half that he's been there. He's been back.
It was also reported that Vince had nothing to do with the Cody Roman match.
And it also has been reported he's been giving Triple H pointers and tips, and Triple H goes to him for quote unquote advice.
Right, but
now,
I don't
anybody that actually
took
took that at face value has never paid attention to the history of WWE.
I don't think, in terms of booking this storyline, I don't think Vince had a hand in losing.
You don't think Vince had a hand in the biggest storyline of his company for the biggest show of the year?
No, I don't. I don't think he did. I think he
would believe you. I would believe you if you thought it was any other storyline.
No, the
literally Roman.
You is because Vince McMahon had to literally sneak into gorilla position and start swinging his dick around. If Vince McMahon wanted to go in and like adjust Raw or like make little changes, but like not have his hands felt, he couldn't do it. Like he literally could not do it. His dick is too big. He would just be swinging it all over the place. Vince McMahon does not know the word subtlety. Like Vince McMahon's manipulation is what we saw last night. Not
what we've been seeing the last month and a half.
I don't agree with you on that. It's the shows have been so different from each other that I don't. Maybe Vince McMahon had Triple H's ear, and maybe he influenced him, but he didn't book it.
In what world does Triple H book Brock versus Omos?
In the world where you want to see big meaty men slapping meat.
That is still not a match that Triple H will book.
You also have to understand that Brock Lesnar wanted to do a match, but didn't want to do anything in the match. So they took 3 minutes, put these two imbeciles together, and just let them hit each other for a second, and then ended the match. Like, Brock Lesnar versus Omos is a concession that I believe Triple H made. Omos versus Elias is what Vince wanted to see. And that's what we got last night. And that's fucking bullshit. Well,
I'm just saying is if you've watched enough WWE, you've noticed Vince has been back.
Yes, and we've heard you say it like 3 times at this point.
All I'm saying is that I don't think he had as much influence on the Cody Roman thing as you think he did. I get it. Like, he's Vince McMahon. I fucking understand that. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he had as big a hand as most people like you think that he did until last night.
But I cannot believe that on its face just because it's Roman and the titles and the face of the company.
If it had been Vince McMahon, it wouldn't have been Cody at WrestleMania. It would have been Brock Lesnar again.
You mean the fact that
100%.
Vince... Hold on. Vince himself was the one that went and negotiated with Cody to get him back.
Doesn't mean anything. Vince McMahon,
yeah, actually,
if Vince McMahon wanted to, if Vince McMahon wanted Cody back, it was to put him in the mid card. I can guarantee.
No, hold up. He specifically hired Dusty way back to put him in the polka dots and humiliate him.
Yeah.
Do you really think it wouldn't be past Vince to bring Cody back, promise him everything here, and here, just to humiliate him at Mania?
No, I think he would have hemmed and hawed at his promises and put Cody in the mid card. It would have been Cody versus Seth again at WrestleMania.
But that doesn't fit Vince's sense of humor. Vince loves the big humiliation.
But he wouldn't jeopardize his main, like, he wouldn't jeopardize the main event of WrestleMania to do that to Cody. Like, WrestleMania is above Cody Rhodes.
How did he jeopardize it? Because he still got exactly what he wanted by forcing Roman down everybody's throats again. He just used Cody to do it instead of random other person.
No, we're just going to keep going around and around circles. The point is, whoever made the decision, it doesn't fucking matter who made the decision. The fact of the matter is the decision was fucking made. And it fucking sucks. And I'm done with the WWE once again. Like, fully and completely out. No more watching that bullshit. Not even the pay-per-views. Fuck it. I give up. I give the fuck up.
Oh, good thing there's still Impact, AEW, NJPW, Stardom.
Until Jin Kazama lifts Vince McMahon up like Hihachi, and tosses him into a volcano, and then the phrase on the screen pops up that says, "The evil has been defeated." I will
no,
continue
but see, even if that
How
happens,
many?
it's Tekken, and fucking Heihachi comes back no matter how many times you throw him in a fucking volcano.
It's funny you bring up Heihachi and Vince.
Given how he looks right now.
Because I have this picture right here.
That fucking image is so fucking cursed. Did I not post that image earlier?
I think you did somewhere. I think you did somewhere.
I posted it in Sports Ball in our other Discord.
It is so well known how much Vince McMahon hates mustaches. I don't know what is going on with this picture.
I know! Who told him that looks good?
His wife. Linda.
Oh, bullshit! Linda did not tell him that. Linda hates his guts.
Linda wanted a mustache ride, and that's it. That's all I got. God, why?
I don't want to think about that.
I hate you for even
all I got. All I got.
All right. So, how do you guys feel about the merger of UFC and WWE?
We're gonna see a bunch of massive cuts again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Endeavor's the whole reason UFC fighters get paid diddly shit.
And so far, it's being reported that a bunch of top talent at WWE is already like, I'm probably out of here.
The Grizzled Young
not a bunch. Pretty much everybody Triple H has just brought back has gone on record with one of the dirt sheets saying they're now worried. There is a report, it's unsubstantiated, that somebody near the top of the card has said if Vince is sticking around and it wasn't just for last night, they may be asking for their release.
Who do you think that is?
Gargano.
Seth.
I don't think Seth is too much of a fucking...
He's not,
too much of a company man.
He's not, though.
The shit he's pitched about how, like, the WWE is where the big boys play and how much money he makes and all this shit.
Here's the difference. Seth isn't a WWE guy. He's a company guy. He will be that way for whatever company he's in. Seth, if you've watched the reports over the years, has been getting frustrated with how much they rely on Roman and how he hasn't been given a shot again. And Seth, if you watch, has been set up, has the crowd eating out of his hands left and right.
Apologies. My Discord just crashed. That's the second time that's happened in like 2 weeks. That's weird.
Do I need to restart? Do I need to restart what I was saying?
Yeah. Go ahead and restart just in case.
Okay. What I was saying is with Seth, I think if you followed the reports, I think it might be him because for the last year or so, there's been little bits coming out that he's been frustrated that some of that where he's tweeting out when something flopped with Roman with the crowd, that wasn't necessarily in character. There's a lot of rumblings that Seth has been frustrated about it always going back to Roman. And when you look at how he is with the crowd and how he'll get the crowd eating out of his hands left and right, why haven't they given him another shot?
You could be 100% right. I think it's either I just don't see Seth leaving. It is entirely possible it's Seth, and if he does, if it is Seth, he's got a lot of fucking crow to eat after some of those comments on Twitter. But I would guess either Gargano or honestly, probably Bray Wyatt.
Ooh, okay. It was tweeted about. Hang on. It was tweeted 9 minutes ago that on NXT tonight there were chants of fire Vince.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
Since when is Gargano near the top of the card?
Listen, he's near the top of my heart, and that's all that matters.
Okay. That may be true for all of us.
And his entire run in NXT.
He still has my all-time favorite feud. Like, just full stop. Gargano, Ciampa, like, maybe went a little too long. I don't fucking care. I would watch every single one of those matches in a heartbeat.
Same.
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, no, those are some good matches right there. But yeah, as much as we would love it, he's not near the top of the card.
Mm-hmm.
But
so now we are thinking strictly the men here, but what if it's one of the women?
It could be.
Because based on it being Vince and everything he just had to quote unquote retire over.
Oh yeah, a part of the whole. Well, also a part of Raw. They cut like 3 women's matches from the card because the original idea was there was like 3, or maybe a couple. I don't remember exactly how many, but it was a bunch of women were in like a almost like a tournament situation.
Yeah,
that who was going to be the number 1 contender for Rhea Ripley's belt. All that was cut, fucking gone. Like, of course I would be pissed. I would be so fucking pissed.
Also, the reports are that Jay White is no longer WWE bound.
Good. Run away, Jay.
From what I was reading, he wasn't even talked about at WWE over the weekend.
Run far.
Yeah, Jay White, stay away from WWE, man.
It ain't worth it, my guy.
You got to think anybody that was thinking of...
Given how they've treated other former Bullet Club members...
Yeah.
I mean, aside from like AJ Styles and Finn, really, but that was like when they first came back.
AJ Styles still got treated like shit during the Nakamura feud. Like, let's not forget.
Man, that feud was so good, but then they fucking flopped it because of course they did.
Because Nakamura had to kick him in the penis a lot. And also the beat up John Cena bullshit like that. No thanks. But yeah, no. Jay White is Jay White like the hottest free agent right now currently in terms of like
one of them for sure.
Unsigned. Yeah. I feel like there's a couple of places that would chomp at the bit for Jay White to show up.
Yeah, I would say he's probably the hottest right now. I can't think of anybody that's currently free agent that is a bigger name.
Yeah. This is Matt from the future just coming to correct something. Jay White is no longer a free agent. He was signed to AEW shortly after we recorded this episode.
Maybe Golden Lovers.
Kota
Ibushi. Maybe Ibushi. I know he's out of New Japan now, right?
Yeah, the problem with that is
from the Indies.
Is Ibushi has a lot of, I don't want to say reliability, but like there's a lot of baggage that comes with him that brings stock a little bit.
Well, I know he spoke out really hard about a bunch of New Japan bullshit, which puts him high up on my book. But
it's not even that. It's just Ibushi has some very weird. Like, I'll put it this way. Those interviews you've seen of him where he answers shit and it's a very weird, like, what the fuck is wrong with you answer, that's not generally in character. He's literally that weird.
But also, like, Daniel Bryan. Before you say that...
No, he makes Daniel Bryan look sane.
Oh, that's... All right, well, that's wild. That fucking...
Ibushi thinks he can get 25 hours out of a day. He doesn't trust books.
Just a himbo. It's fine. He a little dumb as a treat. He's probably been dropped on his head just a few too many times.
You guys
he doesn't trust books.
You know who is a free agent?
Who's that?
As of like a couple of days ago.
Who's that?
Enzo Amore. He got released from MLW.
He was in MLW.
And there's a bunch of stories going on about.
He was in MLW. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I've seen like 2 different stories as to why. Like, he claimed they wanted him to be a guy that came back from cancer or something.
What the fuck?
Do you know that he has claimed that he's never read a book in his life? And to be honest,
surprise me.
Enzo or
I wanted to believe him.
Enzo or Ibushi?
Enzo.
Oh, that's easily believable.
Yeah. It's
believable for either one, actually.
Yeah. But Ibushi, it's more in like a charming way. Maybe it's also because he's, let's be real, he's hot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really into this.
Ibushi.
I'm not really into the scrappy dude kind, but fucking Kota Ibushi can get it. Anyway,
you know who else is a free agent?
Skinny Omega Moore. Yes, put it on my screen. Let me get a compilation of that. Thanks.
But
anyway,
Gangrel.
What happened? What about Gangrel?
He's also a free agent.
I didn't know.
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
All right. Is he still directing porn?
Was that a thing he was doing?
Oh yeah,
yes, actually.
He directed porn as the Porn Warrior. Not even a joke.
Yeah. It was the whole thing. Yeah.
More power to him.
Hang on,
miss you every day, King.
Hang on, I need to open an incognito tab.
Fuck. Well, I guess you live with people, but fuck it. I'm just gonna look it up.
But yeah, no.
Okay, no. All I'm getting is videos tagged with the word warrior, and that might be a little problematic, depending on
fair
what it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and exit that window.
Do a search for Gangrel. It'll come up. You just go to his wiki page.
It'll just Gangrel. Why didn't I think of that? Gangrel porn.
I think. Gangrel wrestling? Because
you might get some Vampire the Masquerade shit with Gangrel porn.
Yeah, I'd probably not put anything on there about
New porn order has released Miami Rump Shakers 2, the directorial debut of former WWE wrestler Gangrel the Vampire Warrior.
I think he went by Vampire Warrior for a while because they lost the Gangrel license.
Well, yeah, because of White Wolf.
Yeah. I remember they used to have to put trademark by White Wolf on every single WWE product because they used the name Gangrel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, he was straight up based off of the Gangrel clan.
I did not know that.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, I did not know that. Also, the first thing that pops up when you type in Gangrel porn on Google is a YouTube video called Gangrel on Directing Pornography.
Nice.
There you go.
And then underneath that, from ringsidenews.com, Gangrel regrets stint as adult film director.
I also saw that one as well. Mm-hmm.
And then Summer Hayes and the Vampire Word discuss it looks like it might be like a documentary.
Hey, can we
behind the scenes?
Can we just sort of move away from this topic?
Stop talking about porn?
When I start getting a little uncomfortable, that's a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I was trying to look for that trademark though. But I am not finding it. But yeah, it was on every Raw episode of Raw, and all the pay-per-views would have it.
Yeah, whenever he came up.
He showed up. Yeah. World of Darkness is dumb. Anyway, wrestling. Yeah. I'm done. I give up.
So this episode's gonna come out after the day, like quite a while after.
Okay.
But what do you think Tony Khan's very important announcement is?
Probably another thing that includes the word Shazam like 8 times, probably, if I had to guess.
I'm thinking it is probably related to the already announced third show because...
Yeah, honestly, probably that.
Well, there's a Saturday show that they're having coming up that had been advertised as a house show that I believe is now being advertised as being live.
Oh, interesting.
And they were talking about how it was going to get announced as early as, I think, June or July as it's starting up. So it may even get sooner than that.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, yeah. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I mean, a third show would be probably, I mean, as long as it just doesn't fall to the wayside like fuck, I can't even remember the name of the fucking show at this point.
Rampage?
Yeah, Rampage.
Rampage isn't going to the wayside. That's the thing. They're actually advancing stories on it if you watch. And the thing is, people are bitching, well, they don't put storylines on it. And then when they do, well, when did that happen?
Yeah, I agree with that. That's nonsense. But
actually, I think a Saturday afternoon slot, like the old Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening wrestling on TBS, that's going to hit a lot of nostalgia factors.
Oh, my hope for the third show was that maybe they promote Dark or Elevation to TV. Because Dark and Elevation they could be better. They're good, though.
100%. I think those are going to stay YouTube. The only other idea I could think of is that maybe this is the All Elite Women trademark we've been hearing so much about coming up.
That'd be cool.
Oh, right, yeah.
I just wrestling. I would just like to I would like to say something on a recording, which is that I really enjoy Dominic Mysterio's new character, where he used to be Eddie Guerrero's son. His new character is was in jail and also is just pegged by Rhea Ripley.
No. Was in jail for not even a night.
Not even a night. And then he's
really
like,
dumb.
Prison changed me.
Yeah, it's the best. It's honestly the best fucking thing. I love Dominic Mysterio. I'm just gonna say it. Healed fucking Dominic Mysterio with the greasy hair, like fucking hanging off of Rhea, like basically just being Rhea's side piece is the fucking best. Also,
he's getting better. I'll give him that.
Hey, Rhea in the Hall of Fame video with that dress. Holy shit!
Yeah.
God damn.
I love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Dom when he started. Let's not talk about Dom when he started.
He was an inexperienced babyface. Like that's just how it goes.
Well, there was also that, and there was the fact they were trying to make him wrestle his dad's style.
Yeah, which is not him.
Some big guys can do that. Look at Brody King. Brody King can wrestle a lucha style,
which is fucking bonkers,
right? Yeah. But notice how since they put Dom with the Judgment Day, and it's a little more a grounded, brawling.
It's a little more than what you would expect.
He's come a lot more into his own.
Yeah,
and you can tell he's gotten a lot more comfortable.
For sure. And that was just going to come with time. Putting him on a heel team and giving him a let's be real, mommy Dom, definitely helped quite a bit with his character.
Yeah, sub Dom is just fucking hilarious.
Which is
ironic funny, considering his name.
Funny when you say it like that. Has he done the I'm not Rey Mysterio's kid, I'm Eddie Guerrero's kid thing yet? I feel like that's
I think he has. I think or it's something along the lines of I wish I was Eddie's kid or something.
Yeah, I think when I was hearing some of the build up, because I didn't watch Mania, but my dad did. So I was hearing some of the promos as they were doing the build up for each match. I believe there was something where he said like he wishes he would have been Eddie's kid or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they had that match and then Eddie Guerrero won that match. Oh, it's just it's the gift that keeps on giving in wrestling. I love it so much.
Wait a minute. Eddie won that match?
Eddie won that match.
I did not know that.
Eddie, like that's what the joke is. Eddie Guerrero is literally Dominic's father. And will for all time be Dominic's father because he won that. So in case people don't know, there was a feud between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio in WC. I believe it was in WCW, right?
Nope, it was in WWE.
Okay, so it is part of canon, where Dominic's custody was put on a pole, like a custody paper was put on a pole.
It was a ladder match for Dominic, basically.
It was a ladder match for the custody of Dominic, which Eddie Guerrero won and technically had custody of Dominic.
And as fucked as it is, the feud itself actually had some great matches.
Nope, actually, Ray won.
Did he? No.
Yep.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No,
I looked it up. It says, during the match at SummerSlam, just as it looked like Eddie were about to win, 7-year-old Dominic entered the ring and tried to shake Eddie off the ladder. Eddie confronted the 7-year-old and even went to attack him before Ray fought him off. After that, Eddie hit Ray with the three amigos on the ladder and almost won again before Eddie's own wife, Vicky, ran down and pushed the ladder over. Vicky would then hold Eddie down as Ray climbed the ladder, winning the match and gaining custody of Dominic.
I totally thought. See, that's what you do, folks. You just say something with enough confidence, and if anyone calls you out on it, just be like, I must have just been wrong. That's fine. That's what you do.
That is the feud that had one of my favorite spots between those two, though.
What's that?
They had Eddie had removed the top set of the stairs, had him over in front of the ramp, gets Ray up in the suplex position, stands up on the stairs, and then just steps off as he falls backward to drop Ray right onto the stairs square.
Oh, this sounds painful as shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can find the spot so I can put it in the chat. But it was
who all got put into the Hall of Fame this year?
Not a lot of people.
Ray,
Stacy Keibler,
Muda,
Great Muta.
Oh yeah, the Great Muta. Right. And Andy Kaufman. I remember Andy Kaufman. Yeah. Something about Andy Kaufman. I assume Andy Kaufman got put in, even though, hey, look, they say it's posthumously. Andy Kaufman ain't dead, y'all.
And then
no, at this point, he would probably be just from natural causes.
The stuff about Andy Kaufman faking his death is fascinating. It's fucking wild, y'all.
And then,
here you go. Here's the clip.
Tim White was a referee that got the Warrior Award.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna immediately mute it.
Yeah, no, this spot is nasty.
So I just want to talk about this real quick because it's kind of wild. So Andy Kaufman had a character that he played that was like this sleazy lawyer type, and he would like have him do things like it was just like, oh fuck, Jesus Christ, Ray, holy shit.
Yeah, what the holy oh my god,
exactly.
This is great for a podcast medium, but
yeah, for real, it's real bad.
Right.
So he had this character that he played, right? And there was this whole thing about like you never saw the two together and all this stuff, and it was played up as this thing. And then Andy Kaufman died. And this lawyer guy showed up at Andy's funeral. The character he supposedly played. It's wild.
Wild. There's a lot with Kaufman where people weren't sure if he was actually dead when it was announced he died. Yeah. Because he had always talked about doing a bit around it.
Yeah, it was a thing he kind of wanted to do. It's great. It's very silly.
Which then led to recently, I think recently being within like the last decade, they finally admitted that everything between him and Lawler was a work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because for the longest time, they were adamant that was all shoot. They legitimately hated each other. Kaufman hated wrestling, but no, he was just that committed to the bit.
Yeah, I'm seeing on Wikipedia, it says, in 1982, Kaufman brought his professional wrestling villain act to Letterman's show by way of a stage encounter with Jerry the King Lawler. The fact that the altercation was planned was not publicly disclosed for over a decade.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I got a few things wrong about that because I didn't look it up beforehand. Of course I didn't. The character was named Tony Clifton, and he wasn't a lawyer. He was a stand-up comedian that sometimes Andy would perform as. And he was like a completely different person in that form. Like he wore like a fat suit, and he had like chubby cheeks, and he had like slick back, like black hair and a black mustache.
He was also a massive asshole.
Yeah, he was a huge, like, foul-mouthed, like, gross motherfucker. And then Andy died, and fucking Tony Clifton showed up at his funeral. Huh? Like, I don't fucking know.
But the thing there is also, it wouldn't have been
like Tony Clifton at his funeral, so everyone would think he was alive. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I was gonna say it wouldn't have been out of the realm of possibility for Kaufman to have paid somebody to be like, "Hey, when I die, do this."
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Andy Kaufman.
He was a interesting individual. Let's put it that way. Literally any documentary about him, watch it. Even Jim Carrey's Man on the Moon is pretty good. Yeah. Andy Kaufman is wild shit. Anyway, wrestling.
It was also, I believe, the guy he basically played on Taxi.
Did he appear on Taxi? I thought he played as like.
Yeah, I'm on his Wikipedia.
Oh yeah.
I believe the character. All right, hang on. The character on Taxi was named Latka Gravas.
Right.
Yeah, but it was basically. Yeah, he got Clifton on as a guest star. Yeah.
Yeah, as a separate person. And fucking Andy Kaufman, man, wild, absolutely. Wild.
Yeah, Clifton. That was a whole thing, and Kaufman was just. There won't be another like him.
Yeah,
it takes a very particular set of circumstances to make somebody like Kaufman.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Oh, all right. I think that's enough wrestling from me.
I think that's enough wrestling from me too.
I was asking if you guys had. I can't speak tonight. If you had anything you wanted to talk about.
So I recently finished playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
I saw your quotes on Facebook. Very good.
That's
Nano Machines.
That's all I can do. Is that game is so quotable.
It's amazing. Yep.
Don't fuck with this, Senator.
It's the best.
It's so stupid, and I love it.
I've actually never played any of them other than the first one.
It's so good. Revengeance is so good. It's like one of the first really good mainstream platinum games.
Yeah.
Up there with like
what I like is that you really don't need to have played a Metal Gear game.
Nope. Not at all.
Because the only time I've ever tried to play a Metal Gear game was Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was just way too young to be playing that game.
Oh, what age were you?
I was like 12.
Yeah, that's a
too young because like it's the control scheme of it is just not, you know, a 12-year-old would be like, what the fuck, what is this? This is all confusing.
Yeah, 100%.
That and just like you don't know, you're 12, you don't know shit about politics or philosophy, so it's like everything just goes right over your head.
Right.
Hang on, I'm checking something real quick.
But you know what doesn't go over my head is memes.
Fair. I was 14 when that game came out, and I was obsessed with it.
Wait, what year did it come out?
I got every dog tag in that game.
Okay, so I was 6 when that game came out. Damn. I didn't try to play it until like way later though.
That's fair.
I watched my dad try to play it. Even my dad was having trouble figuring out what to do. I don't think he ever beat it.
Revengeance does the thing that everyone who makes a platinum game should do, which is to hire platinum to do the combat and then not let them get anywhere near the story. Just do the story yourself.
Yeah.
That's how we got Revengeance. That's how we got Nier Automata. Like, just please don't touch the story because you'll fuck it up. Bayo 3 says hi. Yeah. Like it's phenomenal. The game is leaps and bounds ahead of its time.
I should have played Rising Revengeance like earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I wait this long to play it?
Because you were confined to your weak flesh form. You need to expand your consciousness out into the robot.
What's fucked is that I've owned Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance on PS3 for the longest time. I just never played it. My brother played the fuck out of it.
Damn, what a shame. The game is it's so good. I mean, I don't have to tell you that. Like
I kind of want to play it again on stream. Honestly,
do it.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to.
Nature kicks in, standing here. I realize you.
Oh man, and fucking the only thing I know for real.
Yeah, I might have got
Sam.
Yeah.
There will be blood.
Yeah, all the music is phenomenal in that game.
Okay, so here's what I have to say about the music. I love it.
Okay. Yep.
One. So it came out, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance came out in 2013 originally. Came out on PC in 2014. The soundtrack is proof positive of my theory that Korn's Path of Totality album was before its time.
Okay, I know nothing about what you're talking about
because
but I think
Korn.
The
Path of Totality by Korn was released in 2011 and was infamous for mixing like Korn's nu metal sound and like the dubstep that was hot at the time.
Yeah, okay, that is what I'm thinking of. That had Narcissistic Cannibal.
Yeah,
sure. All right.
Path of Totality. So featured collaborations with like Skrillex, Noisia, 12th Planet, Feed Me, all these dubstep artists that were like popping off at the time in 2010, 2011. And people hated the album. I fucking love it. I think it's great. I don't care what anyone says. Metal and dubstep is a good mix.
Sure. I mean, that's fair.
And
the only song I'd heard off of it was a Narcissistic Cannibal, and I didn't think it was that bad.
Yes, that's the one with Skrillex and Kill the Noise on it. So, it's a good one. But yeah, people shit on the album, and then, I hear people talking about, like, oh yeah, the soundtrack from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is so good. Meanwhile, it's a mixture of fucking metal and dubstep.
I would like to apologize. The song that is playing when you fight the senator is called "It Has to Be This Way."
Yes.
It has that phrase that standing here I realize, which is stuck in my head forever. It's fucking great.
Violence breeds violence.
I actually don't think he says because I posted what I said to you on Facebook, but I don't think that's in the actual game. I think that's in the meme. Like, my reference is I made it the fuck up.
The YouTuber Maxor made a duo of videos called an inaccurate summary of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Right.
And during the bit between Raiden and Senator Armstrong, Raiden's like, "That's a nice argument, Senator. Well, now why don't you back it up with a source?" And he goes, my source is I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, there it is. What isn't in the actual game is when he, like, throws Raiden for a loop and then, like, stands next to him like he's giving him, like, a handshake and, like, camera flashes. That game is fucking bonkers, man. It's so wild.
Yeah. It's the thing about it too is that, like, sometimes when Armstrong's talking, it's like, oh yeah, he's kind of spitting some facts, and then you gotta remember he's harvesting orphan brains to create cyborg child soldiers.
Yeah, he's doing that. He sure is. Boy, but he has good reasons, so let him do it.
But he did also say "Make America Great Again."
He did say that, like, years before Trump.
Yeah. Before recording, I was telling Jace that.
And I maintain that means somebody on Trump's campaign was a plagiarizing bastard. Does that surprise anybody?
No,
really.
So, speaking of Trump, just a brief aside, very brief aside, because I don't want to get into politics. But
Happy Indictment Day.
He got arrested.
34 felony counts.
Fuck Trump. And hey, you know what? I'm just gonna say it right now. If you disagree, fuck you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Just to put that in context, Al Capone only had 22.
And also remember that not even the Joker fucks with the IRS.
Exactly.
Listen, if no one,
the Joker also doesn't work with Nazis, so I mean,
also true.
He's a red-blooded American psychopath.
That's such a good line. I may be a psychopath, but at least I'm an American psychopath.
Yeah, man. I was just thinking about Zack Snyder's Justice League again and just getting angrier and angrier.
Stop. Don't do it. It's not worth the blood pressure.
No, it came up because I was specifically thinking about how much the ending of WrestleMania also made me feel the exact same way.
Martha.
No, that's not the problem. The Martha thing is fine. Like, I don't want to get. I can't. Listen.
No, we can't do this again.
My heart can't take it today.
I haven't even edited the last After Dark yet, and I don't want to go through it. Oh man. Wait, were you not here for the last After Dark?
No, I was asleep.
Oh no, no, you're right. We had Nick. And what the fuck?
Are you getting us mixed up again? Mm.
No, it's just I know recently you went off about Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Mm.
I mean, it's a rant D's had before.
True.
But
yeah, so that's something I did recently is that I beat Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that game's great. That game is stellar for sure.
I don't want people to get all meh about it, but I did play it on easy mode, so I didn't have to actually do any of the parrying myself, except for the boss fight against Monsoon. Even on easy mode, they're like, no, you parry this motherfucker.
Hey, what'd you...
casual.
Hey, bud, what'd you think about Jetstream Sam, huh?
God, ugh.
Isn't he the fucking best?
His hit.
He has no cybernetics.
He's naturally that talented.
Naturally talented. It's so good.
Also, handsome as fuck.
Oh God, I would kiss that man.
Is that the one that can actually pull off the troll face?
Yep.
Yes,
okay.
that is troll face.
Also, Jetstream is not a code name. That's just a nickname.
That's his nickname.
Jetstream Sam.
I think his nickname, his code name is like the Cool Brazilian Wind or something, some shit like that.
Him and Sundowner are the Winds of Destruction.
Right.
Which also Sundowner, just a great villain name.
Yeah, Sundowner's fucking great.
Also, he's a trip. Sundowner's a trip.
I want to say the last DLC they put out, or one of the last DLCs they put out for that game, gave Jetstream Sam a campaign.
Yep, and Blade Wolf.
It's his taunt, and it's just, it's so good. Oh, he's so good. Yeah, Blade Wolf also gets it, and that's, it's all just so good. I love those games so much.
I'm going to the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Steam page right now.
Marry me, Jetstream Sam, please.
Oh wait, no, the DLC's not on PC. What the fuck?
I remember there being some weirdness about having
this new PC version includes all 3 DLC. Okay, so it does include them. I just got to find them, I guess.
Oh, is that what you're playing it on PC?
Yeah, it runs how you would expect it to run. Great. Granted, it came out 9 years ago, and I'm running it on a 1660 Super.
That's fair. That's good. I'm glad it looks and plays well.
And I really want to play it again.
Do it. Like, there's nothing stopping you. Or grab Nier Automata and play that again, because it's like, I mean, it's platinum.
I do have it on PS4.
Have you finished it?
No, I did I streamed it a couple of times and then I never finished it.
Okay. I've gotten like 2 endings.
I was gonna say, so okay. Number one, you need to go back and play more of that game.
I know I do. I know I need to.
Don't tell me you were one of those people like Matt. You weren't one of those people who finished Route A and then didn't play anymore, right? Please tell me that you didn't do that.
No, I've literally played maybe like 5 hours of it total.
Do you know how long it took me to finish Route A because of 2B's ass? No, but seriously though, that game is fucking great. That game is aces all the way through.
I think I might get it on PC and just play it on PC.
Sure.
But how long is... Ooh, okay, it's not that long of a game.
No, well, I mean, it depends on...
depends on your definition.
Yeah. Okay, so How Long to Beat says main story average 21 hours. For just the main story.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Main plus extra, 37.5 average.
It does include its own sequel.
And then completionist, 61.5 hours.
Yeah, that definitely
average.
Tracks. Yeah. Yeah, it does include its own sequel. That's important to know.
Is that Nier Replicant version 1.2247, whatever the fuck?
No, I mean literally you finish the game and then it starts a new game.
What?
Yeah, where it's like the continuation. Just play it. It's dude.
Oh no! Wait! I have Nier Automata on my Steam account already.
I'm sure. Yeah. Did someone? If no one else had bought it for you, I would have bought it for you.
I think I bought it for myself at some point.
Yeah, I got it on console. Yeah, I need to re-download.
Apparently, I bought it 5 years ago in 2018. So I mean, I don't know.
Fair. You should absolutely play that game. And definitely don't do what I did, which is to blow 2B skirt off constantly and then just stare at her ass all the time. Don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that.
But what if I want to?
You sure? Listen, I'll send you some pictures from Final Fantasy when they added her leggings to the game and it literally made your character's ass bigger. I'll send you that. You'll be good to go.
Nice.
It's great.
Yeah, I'll download and play Nier at some point.
Yeah, definitely do that. Play that on stream. That's a stream game for sure.
Yeah, it seems like one, just given its length, given its girth.
It is a girthy game.
You can't deny its girth.
You know what? Honestly, like, full stop, I think that's probably a really good, accurate estimate of that game. It's not long, but it is girthy. There's a lot of girth to it.
How many different endings are there technically?
20. There's one for every letter of the alphabet, so 26.
Okay, that's what I thought.
There's a lot of weird shit in there.
And some of them are as simple as like you talk to this one person or whatever, and that's the end. Or
yeah. So one of the abilities you can get is just to blow yourself up at any time. And if you do that on the space station, you get an ending where you destroy the space station and kill yourself and everyone. And that's just an ending, and it just like flies through the credits really fast and then puts you back to that spot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, like there's one ending for like going in because one of the ones I got was I think it was part of the little village of the robots that like don't attack you.
Yes.
The forest village. I remember that one.
Yes.
And then they send you to go after one that's like had been missing and has gone wrong or something.
And
then that's a big it was difficult for me boss fight. And I believe that went to an ending.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played that game. I remember
it's been a while.
I'd have to check.
It's been a while. I mostly just remember the like basic story beats, and also that weird Easter egg that was just someone hacking the game. That was a weird thing, but that's beside the point. Yeah, so that game, all of your like systems, like your HUD, your options, all that shit, are actual data files plugged into your character that you can remove. You can just take your HUD off.
Yeah, I remember that bit.
If you want more space, take your HUD off. It's fine.
If you want more space, detach your butt.
Yeah, just take your butt off, throw it away. Nobody needs the butt. You're an android. What do you need with a butt?
That's where all the gears are. That's why they tell you not to fist android women.
Exactly. My favorite quote from Yoko Taro, because someone asked, it's like, why do androids need heels? Man, I just like seeing women wear heels. I just fucking like it. Don't worry.
I shouldn't stick my dick in there. However,
I love how Yoko Taro's like explanation for everything is like, it's just because I felt like it.
No, it's because I felt like it, and women are hot.
Yeah,
women are hot.
That's his two explanations, and at least he's honest.
My personal favorite is when he wanted people to send their Rule 34 art to him on Twitter of 2B. That's pretty great.
Yeah, he is definitely an out there guy.
Did you hear what he wanted to do to your character in Final Fantasy XIV when you ran through the Nier Automata raid?
No.
So his original idea was it deleted your character, but you can't do that. No. Then he settled on, okay, well, we'll just kick them all out of the raid if they die to anything. Which, again, you can't do that. It is theorized that Yoshi P made him sit down and play the entire game just so that he would be like, okay, I get it now. We can't do these things. I'm invested. But yeah, that raid is good. Fuck, the music is amazing. Yeah, 14's great too. We're not gonna get into 14 today, but
I was gonna say let's not bring that one up anymore.
I haven't played it in a while, but
that's still the episode that I need to upload to YouTube.
Are you playing 14?
No,
my rant,
Jace's rant about Final Fantasy 14. It's on all the other podcasting platforms. I just haven't put it on YouTube yet.
No, they did it again. I just want you to know that they did it again. They gave Stormblood away for free.
I know. I saw.
If you play it, and then because you get like a free week of time. If you play it for free and go through that week, and then stop playing it and don't pay your sub, they shut the game off. It shuts your free game off. I can't believe they did that. Do you know how...
this is why I say fuck Final Fantasy 14.
So you know how 14 is free to all the way up through Heavensward now?
Yep.
So if you put Stormblood on your account, you no longer have a free account.
I feel like we should maybe end this episode before Jace blows the gasket.
Oh, I'm good.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Everybody's realizing what I've been saying.
I just wanted to let Jace know. I don't think it was on purpose. I think they just fucked it up.
Oh, no. It's a big multi-million-dollar company. They did it on purpose.
I'm saying this all with my chest, but is this even true? Hang on.
Yeah, maybe look something up before you say it.
I mean, yeah, everything I'm seeing. The base game, but no expansions. Claim Stormblood is free. Yeah, from what I can see, there is nothing to indicate that they don't just immediately cut you off. Which, I mean, granted, if you're doing Stormblood content, probably already
you're in deep.
But also, I get where Jace is coming from. I get it. I totally get it.
Right. Don't tell me it's free if it's not.
Oh, poor boy. I'm sorry, Jace. They did you dirty. You are a select group of people that got done real dirty by that game.
Yeah, and now I have no urge to ever give it another try ever.
If you did, I would probably pay your sub for you.
Yeah, but I
would play with you.
I would 100% play with you.
Anyway,
that's neither here nor there, and not related to Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Fair.
Speaking of, I should play more Final Fantasy 14 because I'm after A Realm Reborn.
Hell yes, post Realm Reborn. We gotta talk about that off the podcast. Actually, I don't want to bring that up anymore.
I can't keep up with the patch numbers. I don't know what patch number quests I'm on.
Have you hit Heavensward yet?
No.
Okay, then I will shut up.
I'm in patch 2.1, I don't know.
Real quick, I'm just gonna say this one thing. When the what's her name? The little Lalafeld queen of Ul'dah asks you to have a meeting with her, before you do that, you just let me know. You just let me know and let me watch you play. That's all I'm gonna ask.
That might have already happened. I don't know.
The Sultana, that's what I'm thinking of. Have you had dinner with the Sultana yet?
She has been featured in many of the quests that I've done.
So then the answer is no. Because you would know. I'm just saying right now, you would know.
I don't know. You know what? Next time I log on, I'll tell you what quest I'm on.
Yeah. Hit me with what quest you're on, and I'll let you know what quest you should be on when I want to watch.
Okay.
Because I'm very interested in your reaction.
All right.
Because that is the quest where I go, okay, now I'm invested.
All right. I will let you know.
Right.
So,
cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and end the episode there, shall we?
Sounds great.
So, thank you guys so very much for listening. I'm sorry we didn't have another game this week, but there's some personal life stuff going on with some of the other cast members, so we're just giving that some time to sit and get them adjusted. I'm still also adjusting to my new job, even though I've been at it a couple of weeks now, but given the way my schedule works, it's only like my 7th or 8th full day working there.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm still adjusting. So, thank you guys for sticking with us through just some shaky waters, but we'll be back to playing the regular game soon. So, if you want to keep in touch with us, we're on Twitter. It's @AmbiguousPod. You can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/ambiguouspod. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at youtube.com/@moralambiguity. And if you have friends that like D&D shows like Critical Role Acquisitions Incorporated, you can send them our Beacons link. It's beacons.ai/moralambiguity, and tell them that it's a fun zany time with some fun zany characters, and sometimes it gets a little emotional.
It's true. We do that.
We're making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg. And I'll leave you.
I was gonna put space there so you could end it. End it on that.
I'll leave you all with that quote from Senator Armstrong. Goodbye, everybody.
Nanomachines, son.
Nanomachines. They harden in response to physical trauma.
The memes, Jack.